How do I prevent gummy gluten-free bread? Imagine biting into a slice of bread that feels just right, soft but not sticky, airy but not dense. That's what we aim for when baking gluten-free bread. Gummy texture is a common issue, but it's fixable with some simple tweaks. First, pay close attention to the ratio of flours and starches. Gluten-free recipes often combine flours like brown rice, sorghum, or millet with starches such as tapioca, potato, or cornstarch. If the starches make up more than about 25% of the total mixture, the bread can turn out gummy. Keep starches to around 20% to 25% of the total weight. Balancing lighter flours with heavier ones like millet helps improve the crumb. Next, use the right binders. Since gluten provides structure in traditional bread, gluten-free baking needs substitutes like xanthan gum, guar gum, or psyllium husk powder. Psyllium husk is especially good because it adds structure and helps retain moisture without making the bread gummy. Be careful with the amount. Using too much xanthan gum can cause stickiness. Measure precisely and follow the recipe. Liquid content is another key factor. Gluten-free doughs need more water than wheat doughs to hydrate properly, but too much can cause gumminess. Measure liquids carefully and avoid adding extra. If the dough feels overly wet, slightly reduce the water or increase the flour and starch ratios. Baking thoroughly is essential. Underbaked bread often remains gummy inside. Gluten-free bread sometimes needs up to 2 hours in the oven or until an internal temperature of about 210 degrees Fahrenheit. Use a food thermometer to check. Once out of the oven, cool the bread completely on a wire rack for at least 4 to 5 hours. Proper cooling allows excess moisture to evaporate and helps the crumb set. Do not cut into the bread while it is still hot. Cutting too soon traps moisture inside, making the bread gummy. Always wait until it is fully cooled. Accurate measuring of ingredients is also important. Use a digital scale for weighing flour and starches instead of just scooping with a measuring cup. This ensures consistency and prevents excess starch from causing gumminess. When mixing the dough, do so thoroughly to evenly distribute ingredients and activate binders. But avoid overmixing, which can negatively affect the crumb. By paying attention to these details, balancing flour and starch ratios, using the correct amount of binders, measuring liquids carefully, baking thoroughly, and cooling properly, you can make gluten-free bread that is soft, tasty, and not gummy. Remember, understanding how gluten-free ingredients behave helps you adapt your baking methods for better results every time.